palms together firmly. Straight line from wrist to the elbow. Let the shoulders relax down away from the ears. The mantra is Ong, O-N-G, Namo, Gurudev, Namo. It's connecting the finite or limited ideas of ourselves, our situations, our place in this moment in time. Connecting that with the infinite, limitless potential, creative potential that exists everywhere around us. Linking those two up. So Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Exhale. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath, press the palms firmly. Lift the pelvic floor. Focus gently between the eyebrows, Ajna chakra, third eye point, seat of inner intuition. Slow as you can, exhale out the nose. Mangalacharan mantra, the protection mantra if you know it. Inhale. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Inhale. Hold the breath, lift the pelvic floor, tuck the chin slightly, spine is straight. Slowly exhale. Let the hands come to the knees. Start slowly, gently to make some circles with the head. If that's too much on the cervical spine, the neck, tuck your chin to the chest, and then lift your chin towards the sky, either making those circles or lowering and lifting. Take 2 more circles in this direction, or 4 head nods. And then pause in the center and start to move the other direction. And if you're moving up and down with your chin, you just look left and right next. Take 2 more circles or 4 more head turns. We'll meet with the shoulders stacked above the hips and head above the shoulders. From here, we'll start the Kriya. Kriya means action. It's the action for total balance. And so you'll start by bringing your right hand to the center of your lap. Now, we'll be seated for a while tonight, so if that hurts your hips at all, put a blanket or a bolster underneath your hips. Right hand center of the lap, extend the left arm up. I'm mirroring you. And your wrist will bend and your arm is as straight as possible. And then you close the eyes and breathe in and out through the nose. And if it's too much to close the eyes, just gaze down at one spot on the floor in front of you. Keep the elbow, spine straight, stretch the palm, extend the wrist as much as possible here. We'll put pressure on the elbow. And you stay with your hand lifted. I'm just doing my correct side now. Let the breath be calm and smooth through the nose, unless you have allergies, and do what you need to with your breath. Arm is straight, palm is facing the ceiling. Only 30 seconds left on this side. Good, and now switch sides. Same thing, just other arms lifted, opposite hands in the center of the lap. And notice if you want to make up a story about it, or, just notice the workings of your mind, that inner space. Notice the smooth flow of your breath. And if your mind is very chattery tonight, that's very normal. It's doing what it's supposed to do. The mind thinks. You can start to associate a mantra with each inhale and exhale for an anchor. Inhale, you might mentally say Sat. Exhale, mentally say Nam. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. It means truth is my identity. I walk in truth. Good, now very calmly, both arms up, palms facing the ceiling. And meditate very calmly on the flow of energy in your arms, in your torso, in your legs, in the entire body system. Just sit quietly in the posture and let the energy start balancing in you. The breath will start to correspond. The inhale and the exhale will find their own particular pattern. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Last 20 seconds. You've got this. Straighten the elbows. Palms face the ceiling. Good. Now exhale, hands come down. Roll your shoulders a little bit. Massage your arms a little bit if you need to. Okay. Now we're going to extend the arms again. Make fists, thumb inside the fingers, and very slowly start to rotate the wrists. Eyes are closed. Focus on the space between the eyebrows, or maybe gaze straight down at the floor if that's more comfortable for you. Keep the elbows straight. Just go slowly through each round with the wrists. These are very simple exercises, no hurry. No pressure of any kind. The arms are in this V shape, symbolizing a V for victory. You can handle anything. Good, now bring the arms parallel to the floor, and you can start to circle the forearms a little bit and the wrists. So a tiny bend in the elbows. Everything else is the same. Keep going. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Last 30 seconds like this. Keep going. 2 seconds. Good, relax. Roll your shoulders. Yeah, roll them the opposite way. Give yourself a little hug, massage. Okay, now for this next part, it's very specific, no breath of fire or heavy breathing, very calm breath. And we want to cup the hands slightly, yeah? And we just do this. Same thing, but our arms are extended. Time is on the clock, cupping of the hands. And you just hold your arms. Go through it. Keep the fingers and the thumbs together. Allow the breath to find its own pattern. The specific instructions are, if you get past the stage of wanting to yell, there will come a time when the sound ah will just come out. And you can come back to the mantra. Inhale, mentally say Sat. Exhale, mentally say Nam. If you do know the mantra playing, the Mool mantra, you might recite that mentally as you listen to it. The Mool mantra is a Bij mantra or a seed mantra. This particular mantra, all the other mantras from Kundalini Yoga have roots in this one mantra you're listening to right now. Stick with your breath. We face all sorts of things in life. The breath is always there. And say you do let your arms down. Just let it be that. Just let it be your arms are down. Don't create a story about it. Many times when we do something like that, like let the arms down or, not do something to our own expectations, we create this big story and, create this shame around it. There's no place for shame. Only kind attention to the present moment. That's the root of a mindfulness practice, if you're familiar with it. Kind attention. Noticing what is and being there for it. Rooted, steady. You're over halfway done now. And eventually, and sometimes in the practice, you just find this steady spot for your shoulders. And you might still feel something, but it will be over soon. Just like any sort of emotion or experience, it's here and then it goes. Maybe it comes back and then maybe it goes again. Breathe. Last minute, you can do anything for a minute. You face it, whatever is difficult in here. It makes whatever out there less difficult. Because you're doing something just for the sake of doing something that kind of sucks, right? And then when you have to face stuff that you can't control, that kind of sucks or really sucks, you can face it because you're like, I have this strength that I tapped into for the last hour. I can harness that same victory, that same power of myself anywhere I find myself. Be rooted in myself. You only have 5 seconds. Good. Relax. Nice. Shake it out. Okay, the next is a brain exercise. So we're going to be using the fingers. You don't have to think. So if you're like, I have to think, it's literally a brain exercise. Anytime we use the fingers in Kundalini Yoga, when we're in the womb, the brain and the fingers form first. And so it's going to be like so. It's only a minute long. We'll start with the index finger, extend it, our arms are straight up like this, and then we go the middle finger, and then we go, I wasn't flipping you off, it's just a yoga exercise, and then the fourth finger, and then a pinky finger. You know, in America we have all these things about certain things. So then you start with the index, and then the third, and then the fourth, and see, like, you can start to notice how your brain wants to fight some of those positions. So go ahead and extend your arms straight up from the shoulders. And time is on the clock, so just start with the eyes closed, index, and the next. And then we keep going. Once you get to the pinky, you start back with the index. And you just breathe naturally. And keep going. Just do the best you can. It's all that's required. Good, relax. Now come into Cobra pose. So knees are on the ground. And if this is too much with the arms extended, you can come into Sphinx pose instead, forearms on the floor. And then you'll stick out your tongue and begin to breathe in and out through the mouth. Heavy breathing. If your shoulders are up by your ears, relax them down. You can take the hands a little wider as needed. Good, now relax back, come into a comfortable seat again, easy pose. We'll do the Sitali breath next. Sitali breath, you roll your tongue, and then you inhale and exhale through your, inhale through the rolled tongue, exhale through your nose, actually. If you can't roll your tongue, it's a genetic thing, then just purse your lips like a circle, and you'll breathe in, and then exhale out the nose. If you can roll your tongue, and then exhale out the nose. And then keep going. Good, now relax your breath. Hold on to your knees with the hands. We'll do the Sufi grind. You'll count 26 circular motions in one direction. One circle is 1 and 26. And then you'll start 26 in the other direction. Go ahead and start counting these circular motions. When you finish 26 in the first direction, you just start to go the other direction and count 26 again. And if you lost count, just do your best guesstimate. And when you finish 26 in both directions, just sit and breathe in and out through your nose. Good, and we'll start the next. Bring the elbows in, bend them. The hands will just be relaxed in front of you. Begin to roll the shoulders forward. Just rolling the shoulders forward. So the last few exercises, we're breaking up calcium deposits from poor digestion, toxicity in our environments, or maybe things we put into the body. And the first exercise is with the arms extended. Those are adjusting the electromagnetic field of the body, the aura. It's basically the energy that goes with you wherever you go. If you've ever met someone that you're like, oh, I just love being in their presence or around them, that's their aura, their electromagnetic field. The earth has one, we have one. .30 more seconds like this, really releasing the shoulders as you roll them forward. Okay, and relax. Now bring your hands behind you, legs straight out in front of you. So this one, if done properly, and don't worry if you can't do it properly the first while you're practicing. Sometimes it takes some strength and opening of the hamstrings and things. But when you do it properly, it can start to open up the sinuses. And if you get headaches regularly, it can start to alleviate headaches as well. So what we'll do is alternately, and you can lean back a little bit as needed, just lift one leg up and then the other, like you're marching. Flex the feet, keep the legs as straight as possible. You might close your eyes or gaze at your toes. It's not specified. But if you notice with your eyes open, your eyes start to wander and then your mind starts to wander. That's why we close the eyes a lot, just to focus our attention on ourselves, our own experience. Legs as straight as possible, spine as straight as possible. Elbows can be bent, or maybe you scoot them out to straighten the arms. 20 seconds. Go ahead and relax. Good. So now we'll come into Yoga Mudra. And for this one, you'll interlace fingers behind your back. And then you'll fold down to the floor, lift your arms off your back. Now if that's not going to happen with your forehead on the floor, put your bolster in front of you and rest your forehead on your bolster, no problem. And then just lift your arms up as high as you can off your back and begin to breathe. Feel very peaceful and calm, grounded. And don't worry, if you're hovering, that's fine too. You're like, oh, that didn't help me much. That's okay. Just feel peaceful about it. Okay, now this last little part, we're going to use an affirmation. Stay in the position. All recite at once and then join in when you're ready, when you feel like it.
Healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I. Healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I. Healthy am I, happy I am, holy am I. Healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I. Last time. Healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I. Now inhale, lift your arms away from your torso as much as you can. Make every muscle tight in your body. And then rise up.
Very good. And holy can mean whatever for you. You know, if you're like, I'm not a holy person, you can be like holy with a W, right? Like a whole person, I'm connected. Okay, now from here, it's our last position in the Kriya. You're going to extend your arms out in front of you, cross the thumbs, extend the index finger, let the eyes close. Time is on the clock. Keep a straight spine, straight elbows. The breath isn't specified. And if you do have access to a full lotus position with the legs, move into that. But if you're like, that's not going to happen, Alyssa, that doesn't matter. What matters most is you can breathe in and out through your nose fully, peacefully. Well, this last exercise consolidates your mental energy into that of positivity, especially when considering your everyday tasks that fill your life. I was listening to Ram Dass all day, and in one of his lectures, he was talking about how he was trying to be spiritual for so long and like do all this meditation and yoga and things. And then he had one of his teachers say, why don't you just try to be human? So simple. Can always have some difficulty as we layer it. And the ideas the mind makes up about perfection or shoulds. Let go of the shoulds, just be you wherever you find yourself. Perfectly imperfect. Now that's an exquisite way to live. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale.